What is GDPR? GDPR stands for General Data Protection Regulation. It is a law created by the European Union that protects the personal data of people living in the EU. It became enforceable on May 25, 2018. Even if a company is outside the European Union, it must follow GDPR rules if it collects or processes data of European citizens. Before the GDPR General Data Protection Regulation came into effect in May 2018, each EU country had its own version of the rules, leading to inconsistencies. Rules were often outdated from 1995, before smartphones and social media. Penalties for breaking the law were low. No clear rights like right to be forgotten. Key GDPR principles: lawfulness, fairness, and transparency. Data must be collected legally and used in a clear, honest way. Example: a website must tell you if it collects your email and how it will use it. Purpose limitation: data should only be used for the specific reason it was collected. Example: if you sign up for a newsletter, your email shouldn't be used for advertisement unless you agree. Data minimization: collect only the data you really need. Example: an app asking for your name and email, but not your home address if it's not needed. Accuracy: personal data must be kept up to date. Example: if your phone number changes, companies should update it. Storage limitation: don't keep data longer than necessary. Example: a school shouldn't keep old student records forever if not required. Integrity and confidentiality security: data must be kept safe from loss, theft, or hacking. Example: a company uses encryption to protect customer information. Accountability: organizations must be able to show they follow GDPR rules. Key GDPR rights for individuals. Right to access: you can ask a company what data they have about you. Example: you can request Facebook to send your profile data. Right to rectification: you can ask to correct wrong or incomplete data. Example: update your name if it's spelled wrong in a company database. Right to erasure: right to be forgotten: you can ask for your data to be deleted. Example: if you stop using a service, you can request them to erase your data. Right to restrict processing: you can ask a company to stop using your data in certain ways. Right to data portability: you can ask to receive your data in a format that you can send elsewhere. Example: move your data from one music streaming service to another. Right to object: you can object to data processing, especially for marketing. Example: unsubscribe from unwanted marketing emails. Rights related to automated decision making: you can challenge decisions made by automated systems like credit scores, who must follow GDPR. Any business, app, or organization that offers goods or services to people in the EU, tracks or processes data of people in the EU. Penalties for breaking GDPR: fines can be up to 20 million euros or 4% of global annual revenue. Example: in 2021, Amazon was fined 746 million euros for violating GDPR. Reason: processing personal data in violation of GDPR, particularly related to targeted advertising without proper consent. Marriott International, £18.4 million 2020. Reason: data breach involving approximately 339 million guest records globally. Google, €50 million 2019. Reason: insufficient transparency and lack of valid consent for personalized ads. WhatsApp Meta, €225 million 2021. Reason: lack of transparency regarding how WhatsApp shares user data with Facebook and other companies. Real-world examples. Example 1. A shopping website in India selling to European customers must follow GDPR. Example 2. A company sending marketing emails to European users must get clear consent. Example 3. If a company is hacked, it must inform users and the authorities within 72 hours. Global equivalence of GDPR. United Kingdom UK GDPR Data Protection Act 2018, which almost identical to EU GDPR. Post-Brexit. United States no federal GDPR yet CCPA. CPRA California Partial California Consumer Privacy Act is similar, but less strict. Other states, for example Virginia, Colorado, have their own versions. Canada has similar PIPEDA Personal Information Protection and Electronic Documents Act, protects personal data, but not as strong or unified as GDPR. Updates are planned. Brazil LGBT Lei Geral de Proteção de Dados, very similar to GDPR in structure and scope. India DPDP Act 2023 Digital Personal Data Protection Act with differences in implementation and enforcement. Australia Privacy Act 1988 with updates ongoing similar but older law, currently under reform to align more with GDPR. Japan APP Act on the Protection of Personal Information recently updated to align with GDPR. South Korea PIPA Personal Information Protection Act strong protections, similar to GDPR. Takeaway from this presentation. When was GDPR introduced? Introduced April 2016. When did GDPR become law? GDPR became law on May 25, 2018. Why was GDPR introduced? To protect people's personal data. More and more personal data was being collected online, emails, photos, location, etc. GDPR was created to give people more control over their own data.